thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. All this week, we're exploring the sweet side of thrifting. If you have a sweet tooth of steel, this week is for you. We're now in prime celebration season, where almost anything is worth celebrating around Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and the sweetest holiday of all, Christmas. Ironically, none of those holidays are represented in this 3-disc closed-captioned Food Network Celebrates DVD set. If anything, the only holiday represented here is Valentine's Day, Unwrapped, with Marc Summers. He's joining Daytime Emmy winners Giada de Laurentiis of Everyday Italian and Paula Deen of Paula's Home Cooking in serving up chocolate and sweets up the wazoo. 3 Food Network personalities, 3 episodes of Pac, 3 discs, closed captioned, purchased in tandem with the Food Network Celebrates Healthy Cooking DVD set, which I have already reviewed and will link downstairs. Both of those sets purchased for $3.99 from Red, White, and Blue Thrift Store. Food Network Celebrates Chocolate and Sweets brings together 3 of your Food Network favorites in a collection all about the sweet stuff, featuring sinfully delicious dessert recipes, as well as some fun facts about candy and sweets, coming unwrapped with Marc Summers, with a couple of field trips to Hershey Park and the Hershey Spa in Pennsylvania. This 3-disc set is sure to satisfy your sweet tooth. Disc number 1, Giada Sweet Endings, which if you think about it, really are sweet beginnings. Everyday Italian with Giada de Laurentiis. Disc number 2, Dessert with Paula, Paula Deen, Paula's Home Cooking. And disc number 3, Sweet Secrets Unwrapped, of course, with Marc Summers. So let's have a look at the cases. On the forefront, Giada Sweet Endings. These are her 3 episodes. I Love Chocolate, Everyday Desserts, and Afternoon Dessert. In Italy, they have a reputation for making desserts that are as refreshing as they are tasty, that are as light as they are decadent. I don't know what the heck this thing is doing here, some kind of pseudo-shaped coaster, or maybe something to reinforce stability. What I would have liked to see in this and the other 2 cases were recipe booklets containing all the recipes featured on these discs. But they're not in here, nor are there links to printable PDF recipes that you can put on your computer, send to the printer, and rip these up. That would have been nice. Disc number 2, Desserts with Paula. And these are her episodes. Simple Desserts, Chocolate Fever, and The Great Bake Off. Would anyone out there be daring to compare Paula's treats to those of the Pillsbury Bake Off? Did she ever enter to begin with? I don't know. Who's to say? And finally, Sweet Secrets Unwrapped with Marc Summers. We have here Chocolate Candy Unwrapped Valentine's Day. This is a 1-hour special. And Chocolate Covered Unwrapped. All 3 discs played smoothly. This having a running time of 91 minutes on account of the special Valentine's Day hour-long program, while Desserts with Paula and Giada Sweet Endings have a runtime of 69 minutes, and that couldn't be more telling in the case of Giada de Laurentiis. Really, my principal contrast study lies with these 2 Food Network veterans. But to say this about Marc Summers, good guy, great guide, he's a fun host. Unwrapped is definitely one of the more essential ingredients of my sweet childhood, at least when watching Food Network, but these 2 are definitely on the front line of it all when watching Food Network. Giada de Laurentiis and Paula Deen. Both of them are sweet. Or at least Paula Deen was sweet until a certain slip of the tongue made her a pariah. I'm a firm believer in forgiveness, for the most part, so that's why she's here. On my table, anyway. Anyway, to study the contrast between these 2 Daytime Emmy Award winners, Giada de Laurentiis, refined, elegant, yet keeping a steady pace. Paula Deen, rustic, down home, a little more gingerly, a little more slow in terms of her pacing. And by pacing, I mean the delivery of the recipe instructions as they go about making these desserts. And it needn't be said, but Giada de Laurentiis is certainly 1,000 degrees hotter than Paula Deen. Between us Food Network fans, that's almost a universal truth. But all three discs were definitely enjoyable. Thusly, I gotta give this as a whole my usual 4.5. If there were recipe booklets or links to PDF-friendly recipes online, this would have gotten a full-on 5 out of 5. But even with that, anyone who's ever tried baking at home knows they could go about one of two ways. One, you could be carried off your guest shoulders in victory, shouting, "Huzzah! Huzzah!" Or you could be given the most atomic of wedgies in defeat. It all depends on how it's made. And these three are experts at telling and showing us how it's made. Food Network celebrates chocolate and sweets, leaves nothing to chance, so that you can take your sweet time savoring every ounce of gratitude. By the way, when was the last time you, if ever, got a wedgie for screwing up a dessert? Here's what's on the docket for Wednesday. The question of the day. Would you tap that in the name of getting real, natural sweetness to top off your Sunday morning pancakes? Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the thrift side.